everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm giving you guys 20 ways to get over your ex and be the independent woman or guy that you can be. This is mostly towards women because I'm a woman, so guys, you can click on this video if you want. Further ado, let's get in the video. Okay, so tip number one is to be sad only for a little while. You know, have your emotional flu, listen to your sappy music like I Hate You, I Love You, and just cry for a little bit, but just the key thing is to not let it take over your life, to not let it be too long. Only just for a slight little moment because girl, we're trying to move on and it's just not worth it to waste your life crying over somebody irrelevant. Number two is to tweak your feed. Unfriend him off of all your social media, girl, because you know just as much as I do that it's not good to see him in your feed because it makes you miss him or want to go back to him and we're trying to move on. Number three, bitch it out. Call your bestest friend, gossip about how much of an asshole that your ex was to you. Literally just gossip, just roast. And it's okay because you know what? As long as it's only to your closest friends that you can trust, then it's good. Like, it's Gucci. Bitch it out, girl, because we all know that lets the anger out of us and we all know that helps. Number four, do something that he or she hated. I say this because I've done this. If he or she liked your hair long, bitch, chop that shit short. If he or she liked your hair blonde, bitch, dye that bitch black. Like, just do stuff that they hated because once they see that you're doing those things, it's really gonna hit them and that's what you want. You want them to feel the same pain that you felt. Number five, don't sweat him or her, just sweat. Go to the gym, work out, get those killer abs, get that booty, make your ex see what they are missing out on, girl. Get that hourglass figure. Number six, slightly change your look, glow the fuck up, let your ex see the beautiful face that they are going to be missing. Number seven, slightly move around your room, change your room, get a new space, get a new atmosphere, just get your creative juices flowing because this is gonna really lift your spirits and refresh your soul after it just got fucking burnt by your ex. Number eight, this is where you hit that peak where you're like, bitch, move on. So number eight is motivate yourself. Get up out of bed. Don't be a lazy, crying, little sobbing bum. Literally get out of bed, go work out, get them killer abs, go put some nice ass clothes on, go out for the night with your girls. Just motivate yourself, have positive energy, look up quotes, or look up videos on how to get over your ex. Number nine is one that I feel personally really important to. If you take anything out of this video, I want it to be this part. Number nine is find yourself. During a relationship, a lot of times if it's like a relationship that ended, there was either something going on in the relationship, there was a reason why it ended basically, and you gotta find yourself because you tend to lose yourself during those times of hurting and times of crying and being a bum and sitting ice cream and watching Lifetime movies. You just gotta find yourself again, and I think that's really, really important because you cannot put anybody else over you. You have to find yourself. We are halfway. Number 10, embrace your woman powers or your man powers. Literally, just literally. Go out there and show them who's a boss. Embrace that you're single. Embrace that you're an independent person and just let the world know that you is single as a Pringle. But you is not ready to mingle yet, so moving on to number 11. Number 11 is also really important, is give yourself time to recover. Don't jump right back into another relationship, and this is so important because this is where I have gotten hurt. This is where many people get hurt. I'm guilty and charged of this. A lot of times we want to recover by moving on and replacing that person, but that does not recover you. That does not help you find yourself. That's totally breaking the code. Literally, just give yourself some time. Even if you like a person, maybe try talking to them first. Let them know that you just got a relationship and that you need to find yourself again and that you need to be mentally and physically prepared for a new relationship, and you have to be honest with yourself because this is what gets most teenagers these days in such a big depression, deep hole, and give yourself some time, girl. Number 12 is spend some time with yourself, your family, and your friends. This is going to help you allow to obviously find yourself again and to help you recover and take your mind off things and just really refresh you. So literally spend time with those kind of people, because those are people who technically are there for you through it all, and you just need to really spend some quality time with them, get your mind off of it. Don't worry about irrelevant exes. And now you're at number 13. Welcome. This is where you slowly start seeking again, where you slowly start getting back into the swing of things. And when I mean this, I don't mean jumping into another relationship. I mean this is where you kind of look out for that specific person, you know? So beforehand, you were blocking out any possibilities of dating. No, it's just not happening. I hate to break it to you. Be blunt to yourself. It's just not gonna happen. But now we're at this point where we can slowly build up, so you can start kind of lurking around, you know, for them cute ones, just slowly. This is not where we date, this is where we lurk. Brings us to number 14. Be blunt and honest with yourself. Allow yourself to know that the past relationship has ended. Do not bring it on yourself. Do not talk about it. Do not try to get revenge on that person. Literally, don't do that. It's like I've done that. Don't. Just move on. This is where you're ready and you're at that point. And when you get to this number 14, and if you are not honest and blunt with yourself, then this next relationship that you're going to get into is going to have the same exact troubles. You're going to have to go through this video all over again. So like I said, be blunt, honest, follow these steps, because this is going to help you so much while growing up and in the long run. Number 15 is a kind of like a multiple choice. You can either continue to be the independent person you are and stay single, or you can finally start talking to somebody again and start slowly building up a new relationship. Now, if you want to go to the single route, my tip for you is embrace that. You know, if you want to take a break, that does seem like a really good idea. If you feel the need that you feel like you need to take a break, or your relationships have been going wrong, I suggest going this path. Be honest with yourself. Some people have to go this path in order to find the one, and you have to know that. And if you feel you are ready for a new relationship and your gut instincts are telling you so, then go ahead. Don't be scared. And that allows me to get into number 16. Number 16 is don't be scared. Trust that new relationship. If you decide to get in one, don't be afraid to. Don't be like, oh my god, I'm so scared to trust this new person. It's a new person. Not all of them are the same. I don't care what girls say about all guys being the same, or what guys say about all girls being the same, or what girls saying all girls being the same, or what guys saying all guys being the same. They're not all the same. We're all different people. So just don't be scared. And if you trust this person and it goes well, then congratulations. Like, that's what you wanted. So just don't be afraid. Never be afraid. This life is about experimenting, and you're not just gonna meet the one right away. And a lot of people have to realize that you're not just gonna meet the one at age 13. You might have to go through breakups, and people need to open their eyes and realize that. Now, girls, 17 is when we get into some serious business. Number 17, if it is a possible thing, add your ex back on those social medias. Do what you got to do, girl. Don't stalk him though. Don't stalk him or her. That's weird. Just add them. And you know why you're gonna add them? So that you can be blunt about your new boo, your new bae. And I just love doing this. This is obviously optional, but I just love doing this. Because it's like, bitch, like, look at me, I'm happy. So like I said, the whole you wanted them to feel the pain kind of thing, this is what we do in here. So bitch, embrace your new relationship, or embrace your new single womanness or manness if you're a man watching this video. What's up? Number 18 is what I like to call go outside in the fresh air and smell the roses. And what I mean by this is snap back into reality. Realize that that last relationship is over, now you're in a new one, and now you're striving to make this one be good unlike the last one. So smell the roses. If you fought a lot in your past relationship, try to find ways to fight less in this new one. Try to find ways to make this better, to make it work for you guys. Number 19 is also two different things. There's two different scenarios. You can either end up single again because it was still the wrong one, or you can end up being happy. If you end up on this one, don't go back to this cycle. Because this whole cycle, you're only supposed to go through at least once or twice, and then this is your lesson. So now you know what to do for the next time you have to go through a heartbreak. Haley got you. And if you was happy in the relationship, congratulations, and I hope y'all get married. And last but not least, number 20, believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Never hold up boundaries. Never be afraid to trust anybody new. Never be afraid to let new people in your life, because that is the lessons that God is trying to give you. Also, never be afraid of taking people out of your life. God will take a toxic person out of your life. So do not try and control his work by trying to bring that person back in, because it's either going to hurt you or it's not going to work, because the man upstairs knows what he is doing. He totally knows. You have to trust in God, but then you also have to believe and trust in yourself. Have faith. Always have faith. So that is all for this video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below. All my social medias in the description box below. If you ever need to talk and ever need to vent to me, I got you blue. If this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, please give it a thumbs up, because I worked really hard on editing this and making this. I love you guys so much.